back to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video. I am so grateful and appreciative for the community we are building here, my fellow career savages. Today I am eating beignets from Beignet Box in Los Angeles. It's a food truck and they're in different places. So I mean, I've had them before and they're literally just so delicious. Oh, they didn't put a lot of, they literally put like no powdered sugar on this. That's annoying. That's quite annoying. I mean, I have powdered sugar if I really want some, but I am going to be giving advice to my college sophomores. If you haven't already seen the video where I give advice to college freshmen, make sure you go ahead and watch that, as well as the video where I give advice to people pursuing their master's in public health. I'm going to be eating these alongside my water, so go ahead and grab a snack or a little dessert for yourself while I get into this video. Okay, so first let me just take one. I'm actually really disappointed, guys, that there's not a lot of powdered sugar on this. Like, that's the whole point of a beignet. I said light sugar, but I didn't mean no sugar. So that's kind of annoying. I got a saying. That also gave me way too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They did not know what they were doing. Well, not what I expected, but it's okay. No, I need to put some powdered sugar on these. Yeah, 1 second, guys. I needed some TLC in here. Okay. So it's so bright in here that it's hard for you guys to even see it, but I've added way more sugar, like way more. There we go. Sensible. Okay, that's enough of me just doing nothing. Okay, so for my college sophomores, you guys have elevated, you've upgraded. You're no longer a lowly underclassman. You know, people may have been calling you a freshie or telling you they don't invite you places because you're a freshman, maybe not, I don't know. But you're not a freshman anymore, which means you're a little bit more experienced into the college life. You're comfortable. At this point, you should be familiar with your environment, familiar with your area, and it's time for you to get out there and get a job. Get a job or continue volunteering and interning, but you actually have to get very serious now about figuring out what it is you're gonna wanna do after school. Going to the parties, the college life, sometimes going to classes, sometimes not, just raging, like that's all fun and dandy, but you're gonna be very upset when you get to senior year because time is gonna fly like this. When you get to senior year and you have no idea what you wanna do because you spent the last 4 years just living it up, drinking Smirnoff. Or Dubra, whatever the cheapest alcohol is, because that's what I was doing when I was 21. Get a job. I started working my sophomore year in a pharmacy, and I told so many of you guys this, but I started working in a pharmacy. And in working for a pharmacy, like, I just learned a lot more. I was able to apply what I was learning with my degree as I was learning it. And if I had questions in classes, I would go to work and ask like the pharmacist that I was working with to explain certain things to me. If I had an OChem test, I'd have them explain things to me. It was just beneficial for me. So I think for you, you need to start experiencing what your options could be. It doesn't have to be like, okay, I know I'm gonna be a coroner. I don't know why I said that, but I know I'm gonna be a pediatrician, or I know I'm gonna be a pharmacist. Like, you don't know for sure, and you won't know until you experience different things in your field. So I think it's just really important for you to focus on getting that internship, getting experiences, because everyone graduates and they're like, all these jobs wanna, like, they wanna ask for like 3-4 years of experience. Well, if you were working in school, if you were working while you were in school, it would have been easier for you to get a job. So this is my little wake up call to you guys to start like really putting your degree to practice and getting as much experience as you can early on. Better now than never. So you heard it here first. How to look for those jobs, like you can literally connect with people on LinkedIn in your area. You could talk to your professors and see that if they know anyone who might be offering internships. Talk to your counselor, talk to your career center if there is one. You guys know how I feel about career centers. I don't think they're all that useful, but I think if you already know what you're looking for, they might be helpful. Like if you already know, okay, I want an internship at a precinct, I keep using criminal justice because that's what my school was known for, but if you're like, I want to be a lawyer or be in the criminal justice system anyway, some way, somehow, and you're already a CJ major, Go to your professors and ask, do you know any precincts that are looking for interns? Do you know any lawyers who are looking for interns? Do you know of any volunteer opportunities? Do you know of any job opportunities, part-time? Because you can work on weekends or when you don't have class. Like, you can figure those type of things out. So get in the workforce as soon as you possibly can. You don't know what internship or opportunity could turn into a job. Don't wait until you're a senior or a junior. Additionally, my pre-law, pre-dental, pre-whatever those type of tracks are, pre-med, this is the time that you need to be looking at the MCAT. And they don't tell you. And you guys will just be getting to senior year like, oh my God, or junior year like, oh my God, I wanna go to med school. But the process of applying to med school and dental school and vet school and law school is a long process. You need to start studying for the MCAT, the LSAT, the PCAT now. The GRE, if you wanna go and get your graduate degree right after school. This is only for people who know exactly what they wanna do right after school. You don't have to. You can take a gap year, and I advise that you do take a gap year when you get to that point. But as a sophomore, these are the things you need to be thinking about. The American Association of Medical Colleges, whatever, AAMC, they have a tracker on their website that shows you the timeline for applying to med school. Go look at that, because I was dumbfounded when I got to junior year and I was like, I want to go to med school right after college. And everybody, well, my counselor was looking at me like I was crazy, like I had 6 heads. And he was like, you should have already taken the MCAT. You should have already been telling schools what schools you were interested in. You should have already been getting a medical internship. Granted, I was working in a pharmacy, but that would have been fine if I was applying to pharmacy school, but I wasn't. So, I mean, you know, I'm not a doctor, so clearly that tells you what I ended up doing. So, start looking into that stuff now. If you're a little bit stuck and you don't know what to do, what direction to go in, you can go ahead and visit careerstoppage.com and book a consult, and we can talk it through. But definitely these are things that you need to be thinking about if you already know that you want to be like a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. Next things for sophomores. You guys are just in like this weird abyss, because it's like, it's not like you just started college, but it's not like you're at the end. It's like this weird pseudo middle. Now I know how middle children feel, including me, because I'm a middle child. Beignet box. If you guys are ever looking for a sweet treat. Obviously, like, still go to class, still be presentable, because this is now your serious starting point. Because freshman year, you may not have been so serious, even though, like, you know, you should have, but you may not have been so serious. You may have just been playing around. You really need to focus on this time around. And also, like, make sure you're in the major that you want to be in. Like I said in my freshman video, like, freshmen have a little bit more leeway in trying to figure out what they want to do, because they could change their major and still be okay. Sophomore years, for some majors, they may have already integrated courses relevant to your major. And I know the pre-med track and the pre-vet and the pre-law, all those things are so solid. So it's like, if you go from pre-med to MBA, or if you go to pre-med to business administration, complete shift and change. Because you should have been taking economics, macro and microeconomics. Meanwhile, you were taking organic chemistry already, or biology, 2, 3, 4, whatever, calculus. So yeah, I think the main thing for sophomores is that you guys should just be like working right now, volunteering, interning, going to class, paying attention, talking to your professors, networking. Every single person, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, if you're not networking, you're doing college wrong. You're doing college wrong. And that is literally why people go to college, to network and meet people and experience, because, and it's all about experiences as well, because at the end of the day, you don't necessarily need a college degree to be successful. Now, the likelihood of you being successful is a lot higher, but technically, there are a lot of people who are successful without a college degree. So the whole point of you going there is to experience what you need to experience to help you get the career or life that you want to get. Don't go there and just mess around and be partying, because I can't tell you how many people I know to this day. I've been out of school for how many years? Almost 4 years. Almost 5 years. To this day, I still know people who haven't finished their degree, who haven't finished school, because they were playing around, failing classes. And you know, it's not fun to be the only person at your school when people left so many years ago. I knew so many super seniors because all they did was play around and then they couldn't pass their classes. It's embarrassing. I think that's all the advice I have for you guys. So make sure you just focus the most that you can and try and figure out, like really try and fine tune what it is you want to do. Because senior year, you're gonna come like that. And you're gonna be a junior thinking to myself, by God, what is going on? Because junior year is when you should have already figured out if you're going to med school or not, if you're going to law school or not, if you're going to grad school. You already have kind of a solid idea of what you want to do when you get out of school. You've already looked up jobs, you've already connected with people, and you have a somewhat of an idea from your internship or whatever what you're going to end up doing after school, where you're going to work. Junior year is not the year to play around. No year in college really is the year to play around, but junior year is a lot more serious and people trying to figure out what they want to do because the end is closely approaching. Senior year is literally you're coasting. You're literally just waiting to get that degree so you can go off and do what you need to do. Anyway, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, guys. Bye.